I ain't gonna give nobody none of my jelly roll. I wouldn't give you a piece of cake, not to save your soul. Now your jelly roll might be fine, but it ain't as good as mine.
I got her addicted. That's a win, Jeezy. I got her addicted. I go in deeply. I got her addicted. I'm the MVP. Addicted to it, addicted. Gang time. It started with a model and a bottle full of vodka. Hey. Sophisticated woman and she say that she a doctor.
DJ Finesse.
I got a pretty woman, sexy on her own, and later on she texts me on the phone, said, I know you're young, but come show me your grown. Had Sex in the City.
50 Shades of Motherfucking Grey. No, ma'am. If you haven't read, the first part, which is 50 Shades of Grey, you might not want to hear what I have to say because it's going to be like a spoiler. Because there's just some things that I need to talk about, that I need to discuss, that is on my mind, and I just need to vent. Ooh, okay, I know I'm late as hell reading 50 Shades of Grey. I didn't want to read it at first because, everybody was on this book's dick, and I don't do that. I'm very much of an outsider. I don't like to do what everybody else is doing the same time everybody else is doing it. As soon as it fades out and is not as cool anymore, that's when I come in and do it. So, my good friend Julie persuaded me to read this book, as she would. She is the Kate in my life. Yes, she is. I'm like, at first I'm like, nah, I'm not going to read it. And then it's like, okay, what the hell? So I'm listening to the audiobook of it. I'm listening to the audiobook because I have dyslexia and words run together when I read. And I just have a lot of issues. Anyway. So audiobooks work for me. Read it to me, motherfucker. I don't want to read it. Read it to me. Because I'm a lazy bitch. The main character is Anastasia Steele. And Anna is my twin. She is like my white sister from another mister. I don't know. E.L. James? She or he must know me. Because goodness gracious, in the first half of this book, we are so much alike. We don't fit in nowhere. We're always on the outside looking in. Our self-image of ourselves isn't really the best, but we deal with it. We don't really do the dressy thing. We just like to play the back. Sit back, be quiet. Not get in anybody's way. Just chill out. Let everybody else do the work. Let everybody else sweat it out. I'm just gonna be in the back and look as cute as possible. So yeah, I'm loving her instantly. So Kate, her friend, she's like drop dead gorgeous, and she's like super duper smart, and she's like this newspaper editor, but she gets like syphilis. No. No, she gets like the flu or something. Like she's sick, so she can't interview this super duper rich entrepreneur named Christian Grey. She can't interview him on their scheduled date because she's sick. So she asks Anna to do it. So Anna does it, and Anna's really clumsy just like me. So when she goes to interview Christian Grey, she busts her ass. Sound familiar? So I'm looking back at him, but I'm walking at the same time. And as I'm walking, I don't realize that there's a step. There's a step that I have to take. And I missed it. And the next thing I know, like, boom. Oh my God, it was so embarrassing. He's my Christian Grey. I'm just gonna punch him in the face. Anyway, so like she busts her ass, and you know he thinks it's kind of cute, so they interview each other. She thinks it was really bad, but it didn't. He's kind of flirting with her a little bit, and it's kind of making her feel uncomfortable. Let's cut to the bullshit. He's into some freaky shit. He's into like tie me up, shoving dead tiger dicks in bitches' throats, and razors up chicks' anus. I'm not saying that he does exactly that, but he's into that kind, like he's in the arena of that kind of weird shit. She's struggling with like if she wants to do it or not, because like she really likes him, like she's into him, she really likes him, she's attracted to him, she damn near loves the man, right? Because he's like breathtakingly gorgeous. Think about Michael Ealy, but if Michael Ealy was white, that's Christian Grey. She's like totally smitten with him, and like he's the first guy that like she ever was like really attracted to, and that she really wanted to bone, because she's a virgin in the first half of this book, like me. I'm a unicorn. How you doing? He found out that she a virgin, so he get kind of mad, right? So he's like, look, okay, I'm gonna make love to you, right? So he takes her virginity. She loves it, right? She's going off the peen, right? She loves it. But that's like basic training. Like that's not even like even close to like what he likes to do. He likes to, that's what he likes to do. He's into that shit. And you know, hanging from the ceiling, some Ku Klux Klan type shit, and he takes it to like this dungeon, and you know, this spinning exorcism wheel, and you know, these lights and beds with blood on it and shit. It was just some weird shit, and I was like, no ma'am, I don't care how fine you are, no. What is wrong with just laying down and having your way? What is wrong with that? I don't teen too much. This book is teen too much. And she had to sign like this contract, like this NBA contract, in order to be with this nigga. Now, I understand that he's fine, but you gotta sign this freaking NFL contract just so he could spank your ass and tie you up and stick lit candles up your vagina? Really? And what made me mad is that Anna was seriously considering this shit. And she's mad, right? Because she wants more. She wants like a real normal relationship with this man. And all he wants to do is go kawa kawa bungo on her ass. And like she plays along because she really wants to be with him. But like, and he, low key, he want to be with her too, because like he was doing stuff that he normally doesn't do with other chicks, because she's like number 16 out of 15 bitches that he done did this shit to. So like he's doing stuff with her that he never really did with his other like 15 chicks that he did this to before. So like I'm really thinking that he really like her, or like he really has feelings for her, just that she has feelings for him, but like he's just totally fucked up, like he's 50 shades of fucked up. So like it ends with like she ends up agreeing to do it, right? He's like into like spank. He's the dominant, right? He's trying to make her submissive, so he would be the one spanking her and whooping her and doing all this weird shit to her. And one of the rules is she can't look him in the eyes and she can't touch him. Okay, she was like, okay, so I just want to know, what would it be? How bad would it get with you disciplining me? Like, how bad would it do? So he beat the fuck out her ass, right? And she was like, oh no ma'am, like I gotta go. Like, Christian, I love you, but you can't give me what I need, and I can't give you what you want, cause my nigga, you want some other shit. Like, nigga, you hurt, nigga, you hurt. So she get into the elevator and she's crying, and you know, she's grieving because she really was in love with him, and this is like our first real heartbreak. Bitch, as soon as this nigga told me that I couldn't look him in the eye and I couldn't touch him and I would have to call him sir. What? No. As soon as he told me that I would have to sign him up a contract just to be with him, that's what I would look at this nigga like, what kind of shit is you into? What kind of weird George of the jungle, watch out for that tree type bullshit is you into, my nigga? Okay, that's what I like, normal shit. Just give me plain, vanilla, normal shit. I don't need... But 50 Shades of Grey is a really good book. I won't be reading the other 2 books. Reason why is because after I finished reading the first book, I just read the synopsis and the plots of the other 2 books, so I already know what's going to happen with the last 2 books. So I'm not going to say what happened. I know I kind of ruined it for myself, but I'm like that. I want to know what happens before it happens. I've just always been that way. So yeah, 50 Shades of Grey, great book. It Would Never Be Me. That man himself. I could have 50 Shades of Trey. If he come at me with that bullshit, I'm gonna look him dead in his pretty ass face and tell him no. No. And walk out. You fine, but you ain't taking my motherfucking dignity, nigga. No. And I mean that. I'm not just saying that. I mean that. I will tell him no. You're looking at me like you don't believe me. But believe me, I will tell him no.